Hi everybody, I'm Jan, Simply Jan Homestead. Today I am making goldenrod tincture. Have you ever seen goldenrod? Now remember, there are, I don't want to call them fake, but imposter goldenrods. So you want to make sure you have the real thing, right? And identify. So I'm clipping the flowers off, and I've washed and dried these off just to get any bugs, because you know they're bugs. There's bugs. And I'm gonna stuff these in my jar. I'm hoping to get 2 quart-sized jars. I don't have a half-gallon jar. But the cool thing is you use everything, y'all. Leaves and everything. And we're gonna just shove that in there. And we're going to make a tincture. And I'll tell you all about the benefits of goldenrod tinctures. Here's the cool thing about goldenrod. You can dehydrate this, and if you're starting to feel, you know, sort of funky, you're getting a cold or, you know, sinus, you can take that dehydrated flour and make it into a tea, and it will help heal you. Goldenrod is awesome for sinus issues, inflammation, depression. You know, it has so many benefits. It's anti-inflammatory, and it's pretty amazing stuff. So if you want to have it in a tea, just take it, dehydrate it, and you put it in your tea. I'm just taking the leaves off of the stem, and I'm putting it in here. So let me get back to cutting this up, and I'll tell you all about it. I have my jar prepped, and I'm using 80% proof vodka. It's Titos because it was made in Austin, and well, we used to live outside of Austin. And then we're just gonna fill that jar up, and it's taking its sweet time. We're gonna fill that up, and then we're gonna put it in a dark place for 4 to 6 weeks. And then we will strain that out, and when you need some sinus relief, you can take a dropper and take a few drops. I think it was 6 to 10 drops, something like that. And you can do that 3 times a day. So I'll fill it up to the halfway marker, and then we're gonna cover that up. And I'm using a plastic lid on this one because that's what I have. And look how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So there we go. Our own medicine right at our hands. And how easy was that? We just cut it up, stuffed it in a jar, and we're gonna let it date it and let it sit. Okay, I got 1 quart and a pint of tincture. I'm gonna label this, and then I'm gonna put it in that cabinet right over there where it's gonna be dark, and I'll bring you back when it's finished and show you what I'm gonna do. Hello everyone, welcome back to Simply Jan Homestead. Well, not long ago I was showing you how I made Jewelweed infusion. And today's the day we're gonna strain it. I've already started. So I have one more jar. I have my cheesecloth in there. And we're just gonna strain this jewelweed into the cheesecloth and let it drip into the jar. I didn't have a big enough jar to just pour this all in at once. So I think what I'm gonna do is just keep it in this mason jar. And when you need it, what you're gonna do is just take a cotton ball and put this solution on a cotton ball and then wipe it. If you get poison ivy, wipe it on your poison ivy and it will stop the itching. Now I have used the jewelweed salve, which works fantastic on just a wasp. I got sort of tagged by a wasp. I didn't really get stung terribly, but I got tagged by it. That's what I call it. And I put the jewelweed on there, and it was almost instantly that pain went away. So we're gonna put this on here. I had a little jar, but it didn't fit in there. I made a label, and we're gonna just put this in our cabinet in a cool, dark place. And when we need it, we'll have it for stings or poison ivy. I mean, jewelweed is such an amazing herb. So the next thing I have, let me rinse out my strainers and get those clean. And whoop, let me grab another piece of cheesecloth. I use cheesecloth to strain it. It seems to work really good. Let's see. Let me cut off a piece. The scissors are backwards. Okay, we're gonna cut that down. All right, so I have my cheesecloth, and we're gonna go with another mason jar. And then if I wanna distribute this next thing into smaller jars, I can. So the next thing I grew was goldenrod. And I just want to say the jewelweed was in a apple cider vinegar solution. And this goldenrod is in vodka. So this is a tincture. And the other one was an infusion. Just to let you know there's a difference. So here is the goldenrod, and we're gonna strain that and squeeze that out. I guess I should show you, huh? I'm gonna take that, and squeeze that out. Now goldenrod is yellow, but once it's made into the tincture, you can see it turns into a green color. That's very interesting. And you can use goldenrod if you get a cold, if you have a sinus infection. It's a wonderful herb to heal that. I know a lot of people say, oh, the goldenrod makes them like they're allergic, and that's not, I mean, that's not true. It's a actual healer for allergies. And so just to let you know. And you can just take, I'm going to need 2 mason jars because I have another one, another quart-sized mason jar. So we're just going to squeeze that out, and you can take a tablespoon of that, and we're going to label that and put it in a cool, dark place. And that will last us a long time. Okay, let me get another mason jar. Here's one that's open, so we'll use this one. Goldenrod tincture. Let's see. And I let this sit for, it's 3 to 4 weeks. This is sat for 4 weeks, y'all. So just to let you know, we're gonna, I like using the plastic lids on here. Honestly, it doesn't matter, but I like the plastic lids on mine. So this one, we're just gonna repeat it and strain it. And I'll take a little bit out and squeeze it. And see if I can get more juice out of that, which I did. It's my first time making this, and I was so excited to be able to find some goldenrod on the side of the road, not far from us. So I harvested it, and it seems like it's just taken so long, but to be able to do this part. Now, when you do your tincture or your infusion, you want to make sure that you shake it every day during that 3-4 weeks. And you want to do that just to make sure that the liquid stays in there and it gets distributed. Let me wash my hands off. Okay. Let's find a cap. I bought 2 caps. And get a big cap on there. Let's see if I have one in there. I don't. Of course, when you're looking for it. I should have had that out already, huh? So, oh, wrong size. I thought that was a wide mouth. So there we go. 2 ways. Jewelweed and goldenrod. I'm going to put this label on there just so you can see. Jewelweed and goldenrod. I'm not ready. I have a dish full sink full of dishes. So, jewelweed and goldenrod. 2 different ways to keep yourself healthy. And jewelweed is for stings or bites or poison ivy, poison oak. The goldenrod is for allergies. If you're starting to get the sniffles, cold, you can take a teaspoon of this and that will help you get better. So I hope y'all enjoyed my attempt, my first attempt to do this. And I'm so happy I did. I can't wait to do more. I just found Sumac. Teresa at Stringfield Ridge Farm did a video on sumac, And I was like, I know we have to have that around here somewhere. And sure enough, it was all over the side of the road. So y'all be blessed. I'm going to put Teresa's link up, and you love well. Bye now.